Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark at GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on, I've got a coffee this morning that we have used before on the show. 1 minute, and this will really, get your morning going. Hang on a minute. Oh yeah, that's really very, very good. From Black Rifle Coffee Company, CAF, C-A-F, CAF. This is their coffee that has that increased caffeine. Yeah, this will wake you up in the morning. Absolutely. Of course, we've got the Keurig cups. This came from my nephew Jason, his wife Allison, and the boys. This was the Christmas gift that they sent me, coffee of the month, and I think this came about a month and a half ago. Yeah, this is terrific. It's a terrific, and of course here it comes with there is the Keurig cup right there for CAF. Yeah, increased caffeine to really wake you up and get your morning going. Absolutely. Hang on, one more. Hang on. Yeah, I made this in my Keurig machine, and I went for 10 ounces, and I hit the strong button, and boy, is that good. And thanks to Alex Lopez again for the Captain's Choice coffee mug that he very kindly and generously sent to the channel. We're giving away one of these in the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway courtesy of viewer Jimmy V. So thanks again, Jimmy V, for that. It's an absolutely beautiful mug, similar to this, little different shape, but boy, these are great coffee mugs. Well, okay, let's talk about it right now. Right there, you can see it. What is that? I'll give you a good close look at it. This is not a shaving mishap. It's not a shaving accident at all. But take a look at that. See that right there? Yeah. Boy, I conked my head pretty good right there, just above the forehead. And there was this long, what happened at aluminum, work, we were like a piece of plumbing pipe. And it was about maybe half an inch in diameter, threaded on one end. And I moved it back to reach down and get something that was on the ground. And I obviously didn't move it far enough. And as when I bent down to pick up whatever was down there, I caught myself on the end of that pipe, and boy, oh boy, did that, my gosh. And I just hate when that happens. Right there, yes, take a look at that again. Yeah, so that was not from shaving. That was just a bump on the head. That's one of the hazards of having no hair. You sometimes bump your head, and those kinds of things happen. So, yeah, I've had to be, in doing head shaves, I've had to make sure that I avoid that area. Now, it's not too bad where it is. It's like right above the forehead here, just where the hairline would be if I had hair. So I'm shaving above it. So it's really not in the way, but I still have to be careful. Now, what we've been using, after I cleaned it out and disinfected it with some rubbing alcohol and a little bit of antibiotic ointment, that sort of thing, I immediately went to Dr. Selby, their ointment, to treat it. You can see I've been using this tube quite a bit. Even the package here is getting kind of worn because I take this with me everywhere, and I want to have it on hand, and I put this in my laptop case, and that's why it's kind of worn away there. But I'm so glad I had it with me. And I started treating that with the Dr. Selby, and it's doing a really nice job in healing it up and protecting it. And of course, it is for minor cuts, chafing, and burns. Absolutely fantastic product. And of course, we did review the Dr. Selby shave soap on the channel here. Absolutely terrific. This is their luxury lavender shave soap, and really wonderful. We're going to have to use that again. We're also going to have to use the Dr. Selby lavender shave cream, luxury lavender shave cream. We'll use this next time around when we use Dr. Selby, because it really is a terrific shave soap. And the shave cream, I want to use that on camera, absolutely. So how you doing this morning, huh? I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. As we like to say in the program, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. Hang out. One more. Yeah, I think next time around I'm going to make 12 ounces, so I get a little more in here, because the Keurig machine makes 8, 10, and 12 cups, and or ounces, 8, 10, and 12 ounce cups of coffee. So I think that's what I'm going to do next time around. Well, probably for the refill, we'll make a 12 ounce cup of coffee. Hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute this morning, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate it. And if you're listening to the podcast, thanks so much for tuning us in. Really do appreciate it. Boy, we've got a really terrific show for you this morning. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, my shave before cameras rolled was Phoenix Shaving Blue Softwind Shave Soap. I don't know if they're going to offer this again this autumn. They've got a really nice lineup of autumn scents, but boy, oh boy, this one is terrific. The scent profile is sandalwood, burnt sugar, bourbon, and pumpkin, and it's oak barrel aged. Boy, this is terrific. Let me show you the label on the aftershave bottle so you can get a better look at it, because that's a holographic label on the shave soap. And here you can get a little bit better look at the art. It won't be reflecting as much. But boy, this is there is something about this shave soap, this scent. It must be the burnt sugar in there that goes just so well with a morning cup of coffee. Absolutely. I mean, really, if you have this one, really, right after you use it, after you slap on the aftershave, and maybe you got the star jelly as well, as I do, brew that morning cup of coffee. I mean, it just goes so well. Great for the autumn season, and great with a morning cup of coffee. Absolutely. Well, anyhow, we've got a great show for you this morning. We've got some great shaving tips. Got a couple of great shaving tips. We have not one, but two wet shave meetups to talk about. We got some really, really nice refill comments. New wet shave gear. Wow, we have got some developments there. Some razor company news, a new shave soap for the autumn season from Phoenix Shaving, and a new razor from Blackland Razor. Yeah, check that out. Plus, we got some nice questions and comments. All in all, an absolutely fantastic show this morning. So thanks very much for stopping by and sharing your time with me this morning. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. And as we do every week, let's get the show kicked off with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Mike Bazzo, Bazzo. Bazzo. I believe that's how it's pronounced, because I'm thinking your nickname, Mike, was probably Boz. Am I right? Boz. If that's true, that's a great nickname. Hey, Boz, come on, let's go to the ball game. I'm thinking that's what it was, Mike. Please comment below and let me know. Just a hunch on my part. It's a great name, Bazzo, and I'm thinking your nickname growing up was Boz. That's absolutely fantastic. Anyhow, Mike wrote, Mark, first I want to let you know I love sitting down with a good cup of coffee and watching 3MB every Monday. Mike, thanks very much for the kind words. I really do appreciate it. I came back to traditional wet shaving a few years ago after decades using a cartridge razor and the foamy stuff. On your recommendation when searching for my first DE some time ago, I went with the Vikings Blade Vulcan. That, paired with an Astra Green Blade, is awesome, but nothing compares to a straight razor shave. When I retired, I realized I no longer needed to grab a quick 10-minute shave and run to the office. I could slow down and take my sweet old time and enjoy it. That's where the straight comes in. Slow. Everything is slow, and if you don't believe me, you'll find out why. Laugh out loud. There is a steep learning curve, but once you've got it, you'll really enjoy it. I want to encourage you to keep at it. I watched Chris Bailey's videos, IMCDB, and he said 30 to 50 shaves and you'll get it. I think he was right. Lots of nicks and cuts later, I now rarely ever nick myself. My tip would be to use a round point blade. Turn off the running water so you can hear the blade sing on your face to give you feedback, and start on only your cheeks first, then neck, chin, etc. Second, I wanted to say I agree with both viewers Brent and Charles Price to a point. I started practicing strokes using the back of a long barber's comb. Now, this was in regard to developing a little muscle memory using a straight razor. Some straight razor users say that you should use something that has a dull edge to it, like the back of a barber's comb or the back of a butter knife or something like that, and just use that to develop some muscle memory and learning how to make those strokes and then later use a straight razor. Other straight razor shavers are saying, no, start using a straight razor immediately. Do that, and then everything else will fall into place. He continues here, learning to switch hands is important, but nothing replaces putting blade to face. I think Brett is right that doing so is the only way to learn the correct pressure and angle by feel. My first straight was a vintage Wade & Butcher from the 1870s. It's so cool to shave with it, wondering who originally owned it and what they were like. I've since added several more vintage razors that I've learned to restore myself as a new hobby. Keep at it, Mark. You won't regret it. Last but not least, is that you in the Teeter commercial? Mike. Well, we'll talk about that either in this show or a future show. But yes, that is me in the Teeter commercial, and we'll give you a little bit of background. Again, like I say, maybe in this show, maybe in a show down the road, maybe in Second Cup, something like that. So stay tuned. But yeah, that is me. And Mike, thanks for a great shaving tip regarding straight razor shaving. And his tip is slow. Take everything slow. Use a round point blade. Turn off the water so you can hear it sing. You can get that feedback as you're shaving, and start only on your cheeks and then move to your neck and your chin, etc. I've even heard other straight razor shavers say that when you first start out with using a straight razor, start with your cheeks, and then after you get that, then you can finish up with a safety razor, and then the next shave, go a little bit further, so to speak. Maybe do a little bit of your neck and then pull out the safety razor again and then shave with a safety razor to finish up your shave. And then that way you kind of go one step further, one step further, one step further. And before you know it, you're using a straight razor to shave the entire face, cheeks, chin, neck, upper lip, that sort of thing. So really, Mike, thanks for a great shaving tip, and thanks for the encouragement. I really do appreciate it. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use your shaving tip here on the shaving tip segment of the Monday morning mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Mike, thanks very much for a great shaving tip in regards to straight razor shaving. Really do appreciate it. Well, we have an extra shave tip this morning, and it comes from viewer Thomas Beaton. And Tom writes, "Hey, Mark, great Monday morning mailbag as always." Thanks very much for that, Tom. I really do appreciate it. So my shaving tip has to do with shims. Yes, shims. I can feel some people rolling their eyes. I can hear them saying, if you need to shim your razor, you need a different razor. I both agree and disagree with this statement. If a razor needs modification to shave well for you, then by definition, it is not the right razor for you. However, shims are the cheapest and easiest way to make almost any razor an adjustable razor. Nothing wrong with shims in my mind. So most of us know that putting shims between the blade and the base plate will make the razor more aggressive. I wanted to test the opposite. I tried putting the shim between the razor blade and the top cap to make the shave more mild. Turns out it works. So to explain it as simply as possible, whenever you install a shim, you are increasing the gap between the top cap and base plate, in turn changing the angle of exposure for the blade edge. Depending on where the shim is in relation to the blade will either make the exposure more or less prominent than unmodified. I hope I explained that okay. As far as I know, the only razors this won't work on are Mercure Futur style razors or razors with a magnetic top. I tried it on butterfly, traditional 3-piece and 2-piece razors, and it works just fine. So there you go. try it for yourself. Hey, Tom, thanks very much for an extra shaving tip about shimming this morning. I know there are a lot of viewers out there that will try this or they do it. Hey, if you shim your razor and you do either something next to the base plate or something next to the top cap, and your experiences have been similar to what Tom is telling us here, please comment below and let us know. Really, really kind of neat. And really, I really want to learn a little bit more about shimming razors. I don't shim my razors. I just put the blade in and use it. Just use it that way, unmodified. I don't modify it or anything like that. And so I don't shim a razor. But if you shim a razor, please comment below. Let us know, are your experiences using a shim in the way Tom has described, similar to what his results are. So Tom, thanks again for a really, really neat extra shave tip this morning. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, here's your weekly podcast reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast will come right up, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup. Both podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. Again, just search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. Well, this week, Saturday, September 30th, 2023, it's the Ohio Wet Shave Meet Up, taking place at River's Edge Cutlery in Hilliard, Ohio, from 11:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. Once more, here's James German, the gentleman who's organizing this wonderful event, to tell you all about it.
In 2021, we gathered here at beautiful Fancyburg Park for the inaugural Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. We made some lather, and we had quite a bit of fun. The following year, we had more fun and even more lather here at beautiful Thompson Park in the North Shelter House. Mark Zarati and I teamed up to do a lather demonstration that got a little bit out of hand, but we had great fun. Where will we be next year? So the 2023 Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup will take place here at River's Edge Cutlery in Hilliard, very close by to where the last two meetups took place. River's Edge was graciously willing to host us this year. We've invited the Ohio Soap Artisans, Chiseled Face, Shannon Soaps, and Spearhead Shaving. Shannon's is planning to make the soap for us this year, as she has the past 2 years. We're really excited to be here at River's Edge. This year, artisans, bring your wares because you will be allowed to sell. We'll have an open house period for regular River's Edge customers to be able to meet you guys and maybe buy your soaps. We're going to have city barbecue again this year. Maybe I can get Mrs. Donut to make her famous brownies. Everybody liked those last year. Again, we've invited Mark Zarati. He's planning to be here. HG Shaves, this is your personal invitation to come to this year's meetup. We've invited Timeless Razor. Great razors they make. Hopefully they will bring their brand new interchangeable shave brush, a great design that they engineered. Probably the worst shave I'm ever going to do for the lather games. I have no idea what it's going to look like. But here I am. I'm haphazardly shaving out in front of River's Edge Cutlery. My shave is complete. Join us here at River's Edge Cutlery in September for the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup.
So again, the Ohio Wet Shave Meetup is this Saturday, September 30th, 2023 at River's Edge Cutlery in Hilliard, Ohio from 11:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. City barbecue for lunch. Shannon Soaps is creating the custom soap again this year. You can get tickets at ohioshavemeetup.com. ohioshavemeetup.com. We'll have the link below. I've got my ticket. I look forward to seeing you there. Well, on October 21st, 2023, are you going to be in the greater New York City area? Well, then you can attend Oktobershave Meet Up 2023. Prepare for an incredible gathering of shaving enthusiasts, artisans, and grooming aficionados. It's time for the Oktobershave Meet Up 2023, and we've got a fantastic lineup of experiences waiting just for you. So this is going to take place on October 21st, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. at Pasteur Pharmacy, located at 53 East 34th Street, New York, New York, 10016. And they have a whole itinerary here. What to look forward to. Meet the artisans. Get up close and personal with some of the most talented shaving artisans in the industry. Explore their exquisite craftsmanship and discover unique handcrafted shaving essentials. The participation of artisans confirmed thus far: Holy Caw and Strike Shave Gold. They say that they'll have delightful snacks and drinks, sample heaven, try a wide range of grooming products with our generous sample stations, new releases. Be the first to witness the unveiling of exciting new products and collections from your favorite grooming brands. Get insider insights straight from the creators themselves. Exclusive discounts. Attendees will enjoy special discounts and promotions on grooming essentials. Stock up on your favorites or discover something new. Raffles and giveaways. Participate in raffles and contests for a chance to win fantastic grooming sets and accessories. Here's the ticket information. Regular tickets, free. It's free. Absolutely fantastic. Well, here, stay tuned for more details and updates on our website, www.pasteurshaving.com, and follow us on social media at Pasteur Pharmacy for sneak peeks, artisan profiles, and event highlights. So my thanks to viewer Charles Price for sending along the heads up on this wonderful event, as did viewer Jason Miller. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Sounds like an absolutely wonderful event. The Oktobershave Meet Up 2023 at Pasteur Pharmacy in New York City on October 21st, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. Tickets are free. My gosh, that's absolutely wonderful. Really do appreciate that. Thanks for sending this along, Charles. Really, this sounds absolutely fantastic. So if you're in the New York City area, the greater New York City area, check this out at Pasteur Pharmacy, Oktobershave 2023 on October 21st, 2023. Hey, I just wanted to mention one more time rather quickly that Cote Winery in Mount Gilead, Ohio, just had their grand opening on Saturday, September 23rd, 2023. This is the winery that my nephew Mike and his wife Brittany just started. I was at the soft opening a few weeks ago, and their grand opening was this past Saturday, September 23rd. So they are up and operating. So if you find yourself taking a little bit of a drive, taking in all the autumn colors, and you're in the Mount Gilead area, stop in and say hello. Check them out. We'll have a link to their website where you can look at all the information regarding Cote Winery and check out hours of operation, that sort of thing. So again, Cote Winery, they are on the web at cotewinery.com. They just had their grand opening, so they're up and running. So check out their website for hours of operation. And if you find yourself, taking in all the beautiful autumn colors and you're in the greater Mount Gilead area, stop in and say hello. Well, as you know, the channel is getting ever closer to 10,000 subscribers. When we reach 10,000 subscribers, we are doing a spectacular giveaway. I am overwhelmed with gratitude for the incredible support this channel has received from our amazing viewers as we get ever closer to celebrating 10,000 subscribers. Your generosity and enthusiasm have have made the prize package giveaway possible. Without your contributions, this milestone would not have been realized. We are truly fortunate to have such a dedicated and wonderfully engaged wet shaving community. Thank you for being a part of the journey and making it all happen. As always, sincere thanks and heartfelt appreciation go out to the following viewers who have very generously donated some wonderful, amazing wet shave gear items to the prize package pool. Again, my sincere thanks go out to Jimmy V Photography, Beth Jones, Tyler Fike, Charles Price, Alex Lopez, Scott Martin, James Sefton, George Haven, Jimmy Day, Bill Murphy, Mark Bagwell, Zachary Norton, Wesley Kirby, Heiko Shaves, Chris Whitty, Caleb Bowers, Doug Thompson, Wally Pankowski, everyone at Pretech, and all the folks at Vikings Blade. I want to extend heartfelt gratitude to all our incredible YouTube viewers for your wonderful support. Whether you've liked, shared, subscribed, or left thoughtful comments, your engagement has been a driving force behind the channel's growth and success. Your dedication motivates me to create more content that I hope resonates with you. I truly appreciate your role in this journey, and I'm excited to keep delivering content that you love. Thank you for being an essential part of the Monday Morning Mailbag and this YouTube channel. I received the following email from viewer Todd Stanfield, who wrote, "Hi Mark, I was writing to see if you would be willing to mention this on Monday Morning Mailbag. There are 21 prize packages this year totaling $2,200 in value, an entry with each $5 donation. More information at www.takecareman.com. Thanks, Mark. Todd. Well, Todd is referring to this year's Take Care Man 2023 Childhood Cancer Research Fundraiser. They have prize packages totaling almost $2,200. For each $5 donation, we will enter your name once into the drawings. No limit on how many donations you can make. Contest open through September 30th. Winners announced Wednesday, October 4th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on the @take.care.man Instagram account. Absolutely fantastic fundraiser for a very, very good cause. And just to provide you a little more information here, they write, take a chance to win one of these great gift packs by making a donation to the Great Cycle Challenge, benefiting the Children's Cancer Research Fund. Over 25 amazing artisans and vendors generously offered prizes totaling over $1,600. Well, that's been updated to $2,200. So we just want to pass this along. This is available until September 30th. That appears to be the deadline. Get up there. A $5 entry will get you in the prize drawing. And some absolutely wonderful wet shaving gear prizes are available. Phoenix Shaving, Fine Accoutrements, who else is here? Hoffman's, Sterling. Well, check out the page. We'll have a link to the page. Remember that September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and they're doing this for the month of September. We talked about this last year as well, and we're more than happy to mention it again this year. So we'll have a link to the Take Care Man 2023 Childhood Cancer Research Fundraiser. Check it out. $5 gets you entered into the drawing. The deadline is September 30th, this week, this Saturday. My thanks again to viewer Todd Stanfield for passing along the heads up. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low, that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on. Here we go. Yeah, that's terrific. 12 ounces brewed from the Keurig machine using the strong button. That is really a nice, flavorful cup of coffee. I don't know how they do it. More water, strong button, same size Keurig cup. Great flavor. Really, something really remarkable. That's fantastic. Again, we're enjoying Black Rifle Coffee Company's CAF. This is their extra caffeinated coffee. Got that extra caffeine in it to really get your day going in the morning. Really wake you up and get you going. So again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Hey, let's kick off the refill segment with something from Bob Mykowski. And, you know, in the past, I think I might have said Bob Mankowski, and it's Mykowski, unless there's a Bob Mankowski and a Bob Mykowski. I don't know. But Bob, if I have mispronounced your last name, my apologies. And if there is a Bob Mankowski out there, well then, no harm, no foul. Anyhow, Bob writes, "Hi, Mark. This razor was my first DE razor when I got into traditional wet shaving about 5 years ago and is still in my rotation." He's talking about the Wilkinson Sword Classic razor that we reviewed on the channel. This very kindly and generously came from viewer William Meredith. William, thank you again very much for sending this along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Bob continues here, "The fact that it is plastic can be an issue, but the razor has lasted. I found the best way to load and unload a blade when using this razor is to place the razor upside down into the palm of the hand and then twist the handle. And when tightening the razor to put it back together again, it's best to not King Kong tighten it, but to snug it up when twisting the handle. Do this and this razor should last. Take care." That was the question. How long is this plastic razor going to last? Because it's entirely plastic with the exception of the metal core right there to give it a little weight, but that cap has a plastic threaded post right there. And you know what? It goes together very nicely, very securely. Blade balance and alignment were spot on. End tabs were enclosed in the razor head, and it delivered a really nice mild shave. Mild to the point where 1 day's worth of beard growth for me is probably going to be, I would say, 2 to 3 passes, really. I know that I think the review I had when I did this review, it was 2 days worth of beard growth, and I ended up doing 3 passes and a little bit of touch-up. But also, it allows you to do some buffing and finesse work because it's so mild. That's the point. So if you have a razor where you're doing 2 passes, this razor will probably be 2.5 passes, maybe a little bit more. For me, 1 day's worth of beard growth, I think it's going to be 2 passes and a touch-up, maybe even 3 passes. But it was a nice, mild razor, and thanks for pointing out some of those characteristics and the cautionary note about not, really snugging it up so much that you're going to, bust up that plastic post and that plastic threaded post in there. Don't King Kong tighten it, just snug it up and it should last. So absolutely fantastic tip on the classic razor from Wilkinson Sword. Thanks very much to Bob Mykowski. Viewer 10 fluid ounces, 30 minutes writes, "Mark, the way you describe the Parker 96R tells us if any twist-to-open style razor will have that rinseability defect. I have such limited experience with TTO type razors, twist-to-open razors. I wonder, I never have problems with unwinding during rinses, but naturally enough because mine are 3-piece razors when not disposables." Yeah, this is in regards to a review I did on the Parker 96R, and there was a viewer who left a comment that they were using this and getting some nicks and cuts, and they were wondering why I didn't get nicked or cut with this very mild razor. My guess, my hunch was that maybe the razor head was unwinding a little bit when they were rinsing and agitating in the sink water. Now, the reason for that is this entire handle turns right here. And let me show you as I hold this razor like this. I'm going to kind of hold it like this. I'm going to grab the neck of it, and you can see the entire handle turns. The entire handle turns, and that turning will open up those those doors. You can see that. The whole handle turns. And my thinking is because you're holding the entire handle when you're taking this razor head and placing it in the sink water and agitating it back and forth because you're hanging on to this entire handle, that maybe the force of the water going back and forth might loosen this razor head a little bit. And what happens after that razor head loosens up a little bit, the razor is not secured, the aggression and blade gap have changed. You have a loose blade in there and you might nick yourself. Now, this has happened to other wet shavers. They have mentioned in using a twist open razor that somewhere during the shave, the razor head loosens up a little bit and they'll catch themselves. It's happened to me, and that's why whenever I use a twist open razor or even a 3-piece razor, I am always checking to make sure that everything is nice and snug during my shave. Not every time, not after every rinse or anything like that, but I'm checking periodically during the shave to make sure that that razor head is secure. Now, there are some razors that are exceptions to this rule. The Rockwell T2, the doors lock in place. You close the doors and then you can give it another 1.5, 2 turns and everything locks in place. That's absolutely wonderful. The Gillette Fat Boy and the Gillette Slim, you have that 1/4 of a turn after the doors close and that locks everything into place so you don't have to worry there. 2-piece razors, I really don't have to worry about it with 2-piece razors. 3-piece razors, I'll double check depending on the razor, but twist open razors, I will absolutely, just through force of habit, check and make sure they're snug. Now, some twist open razors are absolutely wonderful and they will not loosen up. It's just that I have used some razors in the past that have loosened up, maybe just through my agitation and rinsing it in the sink, that sort of thing. But that was my guess with the 96R, the Parker 96R, because that entire handle turns and your hand is holding that entire handle. When you're rinsing it, well, that means that the force of the water against this razor head might just shift it a little bit and it just might loosen up a little bit, which means that blade is not seated properly, gets a little loose, and you might nick or cut yourself. Hey, comment below and let me know if you've had that kind of experience with various twist open razors out there. I would say that it may happen to you as a wet shaver, maybe perhaps once in a blue moon. I know it's happened to me in the past, and since then, I always, just by force of habit, I will always just check to make sure everything's snug, and I do that with 3-piece razors as well. Sometimes, I did not have to do it because everything is nice and snug. I just do it by force of habit. So yeah, 10 fluid ounces, 30 minutes. I hope that kind of clarifies what I was saying about the Parker 96R. It's a wonderful razor. I shaved with it last week. Beautifully, beautifully mild, nicely efficient. I really enjoyed the shave with this. And yeah, during the shave, I checked to make sure everything was snugged up after rinsing. Absolutely. Hey, viewer Chris McCormick wrote, "Hi, Mark. Chris and Cindy from Toledo, Ohio here. We are just dropping you a note to let you know we watched the Monday morning mailbag from Ireland today. We have been on a 2-week journey in Ireland and really loving it. I found 2 Palmolive shave sticks in a drugstore in Kilkenny and grabbed them. I have used it twice and really love it. I understand they are discontinued, so I am so happy I found these 2 to try." Hey, Chris, absolutely great find. And yes, my understanding is they have been discontinued. So good for you that you found those, because Palmolive shave sticks are wonderful. I used them early on in my wet shaving journey, especially when the channel was just getting established. I've done some reviews with them. They're absolutely wonderful. I have them in my shave den. I'm going to go get them and use them again. You've inspired me to use them again. Absolutely fantastic. And if you got them at a great price, all the better, because as I understand it, they are discontinued. So I'm assuming that anything is discontinued, and if you go up to eBay to look for them, probably going to go for a pretty penny. So if you got them at a good price, good for you. Absolutely fantastic. And thanks so much for tuning in all the way from Ireland. I am so very flattered to hear that. Thank you very much. And you're doing it while you're on vacation. Wow, doubly flattered by that. Thank you so very, very much. And it's just absolutely wonderful to hear from viewers from all around the globe. The program goes out to folks across the pond in England, in France, in Germany, India, South Africa, Brazil, Mexico, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan. It's absolutely amazing. I am so flattered and delighted to hear from viewers from all over the world. YouTube and the internet have just really, really made it all possible. So it's just really, really neat. So my thanks to everyone internationally that tunes into the program. Thank you all so very, very much. And thanks again to Chris and Cindy from Toledo, Ohio, for checking in from all the way from Ireland. Wow, thank you very, very much. That's great. And enjoy those Palmolive shave sticks. You've inspired me to pull mine out and have a shave with them as well. They're absolutely wonderful. And hey, they're probably going to travel with you very, very well. Shave sticks, absolutely awesome. Viewer Matt wrote, this is Matt A8034. I'm not sure which viewer named Matt this is. Again, YouTube is using these screen names. They've gone back to using screen names and not real names. So I don't know which Matt this is. My apologies. So Matt wrote, "Hi Mark, what a great royal shave using the King Charles III brush. Nice British theme. Some shaving creams and aftershaves that would fit the theme of the King Charles III brush would be D.R. Harrison Company and Truefit and Hill. Take care, Mark." Hey, thanks very much for those suggestions regarding British shave soaps that I could have incorporated into the shave I had with the King Charles III shave brush. Absolutely beautiful. My thanks again to Douglas Thompson for very, very kindly sending this to the channel. And allowing me to share with all the viewers. It's been an absolutely wonderful shave brush, and again, it's one that I'm going to use on special occasions. It is such a beautifully striking brush. It is the Monarch swirl is absolutely beautiful. The engraving on the bottom is just spectacular. The labeling is beautiful. The brush knot, this sovereign fiber, is absolutely wonderful. It feels great in the hand. Yeah, it's just a top-notch brush. And it's going to be used for special occasions only because I want it to last. And last it will. If I pull it out maybe once or twice a year for a shave, it'll be a real treat. And again, it's so historically significant. It looks great in the shave den. It really does. So if you're considering a really, really special shave brush for yourself or as a gift for a fellow wet shaver, check out this commemorative shave brush from Simpsons, the King Charles III Chubby 2. Absolutely fantastic. Again, my thanks to Douglas Thompson for sending it along. Thank you again, Doug. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Flat Cap Phil sent along this suggestion for shave soap or shave cream that we could have used with the King Charles III shave brush shave. He writes, Taylor of Old Bond Street, Royal Forest. Wow, that looks like an absolutely fantastic, fantastic shave cream. We'll have a link below to the product page where you can see all of the items with the Royal Forest scent. Thanks very much for that, Flat Cap Phil. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Mike H. wrote, Hi Mark, great shave with the Simpsons commemorative brush. It looks great and performs just as well. Some British soaps you might consider for your next British themed shave would be Taylor of Old Bond Street, George F. Trumper, Phoenix and Bow, Truefit and Hill, just to name a few. Simpsons also carries their own line of shave soaps as well. Enjoy the rest of the week. Best regards as always, Mark. Wow. Hey, Mike, thanks very much for those suggestions. I was not aware that Simpsons carries their own line of shave soap. So thanks very much for the heads up on that, folks. We will have a link below where you can check out Simpsons' very own line of shave soaps. Thanks very much for that, Mike. Really, really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. Thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, we have a product this morning that I have used in the past. I used it early on in my wet shaving journey, and I found it to be indispensable. It's a very, very good product. I recommend this to beginners, and I wanted to talk about it again because we haven't talked about it recently, and it's worth a mention. From Grooming Lounge, the Shavior. Now, this is a post-shave remedy. It calms inflammation and irritation, prevents and eliminates ingrown hairs. It's an effective spot treatment. It really is terrific. Now, here, get a shot of that label there on the front of the bottle, right there, okay? And we'll read together what it says. Razor burn, bump, and ingrown hair remedy. What is this? Proven treatment provides noticeable relief from razor irritation, razor bumps, and ingrown hairs, effective as both a spot treatment or aftershave supplement. Botanical loaded lotion imparts a just right ratio of soothe and bite. Developed in our DC barbershop. This is absolutely wonderful, and that soothe and bite is definitely present there. You get a little bit of a sting, a little bit of a bite, but then there's this really, really nice calming sensation. Now, this is great for nicks and cuts. Now, I've talked about using Dr. Selby, which is very, very good for nicks and cuts. This is another solution for that, and also for a little bit of razor burn. Now, I had a nick, and I think I pointed it out in a previous shave where I said, I had a nick here, and I don't think I had it along my jawline here, and I don't think you can see it now, but it was a little nick, and I broke out the Shavior to apply a little bit of that, and it really helped. Now, I am on my last little bit here. I mean, this bottle is completely empty, and what I'm doing is I'm storing it upside down so the product all runs into the cap. And really, all I'm needing is a little dab on a little nick or cut, and it just absolutely has this wonderful tingle sensation, calming sensation, and it does a great job of healing things up, taking away redness, irritation, that sort of thing. So I just wanted to mention this to you. The Shavior, if you're looking for something, if you're a beginner wet shaver and you're looking for something to kind of calm the skin of maybe you're getting a little bit of irritation because you're pressing a little too hard or whatever the reason is, check this out. And yeah, I have used it as a spot treatment, and early on I did use it as an aftershave balm, and it worked very, very well both ways. So check it out. You can get this on Amazon. You can also get it directly from their website. We'll have links to the Amazon page where you can find this, and also the Grooming Lounge page. The Shavior. This is a post-shave remedy that will calm inflammation and irritation, prevents and eliminates ingrown hairs, razor bumps, razor burn, that sort of thing. The Shavior from Grooming Lounge. Well, coming soon from Phoenix Shaving, another wonderful, beautiful autumn shave soap scent. This one's called Briar. Check out the scent profile. Tobacco, oak wood, vanilla, animalic musk, labdanum, rose, and crisp dry leaves. Absolutely wonderful. Sounds like an absolutely beautiful, masculine, autumnal scent for a terrific CK6 shave soap. Absolutely wonderful. Hey, Douglas Smythe recently dropped into Facebook to give a little more background on Briar. Check it out.
But yes, folks, Briar is coming. That's why I originally wanted to pop in here. Briar is coming for all you newbies. It is a fall favorite that comes out almost every year. There's some years it hasn't been out, but it's back. And that, actually, I think it was gone for a couple years too, now that I think about it. But yeah, Briar is a very, very special fall scent. It is, it's, if you like pipe scents, unique pipe scents, but a pipe scent, pipe tobacco that is, this is the one for you. It's very nice. It's very aromatic. It's warm, perfect for the fall. You're going to really dig this one if you haven't had your nose on it before. If not, I mean, if you have been around and seen it for forever and haven't picked it up yet, at least grab a sample. Aftershave Splash cologne. And I think you will find that this is a very, very magical scent. I just love our fall collection in general. I think all of our fall scents are like spot on. But stay tuned. If you're not on the newsletter list yet or the email list yet, do so. To get on that, go to bitchin-newsletter.com. Bitchin, bitchn-newsletter.com. Sign up and stay alert to when this drops.
So, coming soon from Phoenix Shaving, Briar. Make sure to get on their email newsletter list so you'll know exactly when it drops. And if you happen to get Briar, let us know how you like it. Send us a mini review and we'll share it with all the viewers out there. Again, coming soon from Phoenix Shaving, Briar. Get on their email newsletter list so you'll get the announcement of when it drops. Well, Blackland Razor has a brand new razor. It's the Osprey Adjustable Double Edge Razor. The price is $350. It comes in a machined finish and it's made from stainless steel. As they write on their product page, available Friday, September 22nd, 12 p.m. Pacific. Orders expected to ship by first week of October. So this dropped just this past Friday on September 22nd, 2023. And as they write on their product page, with its huge adjustment range and the ability to change the razor's weight, the Osprey perfectly adapts to your routine, no matter your beard type, skin sensitivity, or experience level. Its three-piece lightweight design provides the solid dependability and compactness of a traditional safety razor with the adaptability that is anything but traditional. The Osprey's versatility was inspired by its namesake, V-22 Osprey Aircraft, a regular sight in Blackland's home city. Designed and machined from solid stainless steel in San Diego, the Osprey is the embodiment of versatility and choice. Now, here are the specifications. 100% designed and fully CNC machined in the USA. It's a three-piece adjustable design. It includes 5 Persona Lab Blue DE blades, billet 303 stainless steel construction, fully hollow handle with removable brass insert. The weight is 105 grams with the insert, 88 grams without the insert. The handle length is 82 millimeters, the handle plus knob 90 millimeters. It sounds like an absolutely spectacular razor. It is stunningly beautiful. If you're lucky enough to have acquired one of these, please let us know how it works for you. Send in a mini review and we'll share it with all the viewers here on the Monday morning mailbag. So again, from Blackland Razor, a brand new adjustable razor, the Osprey Adjustable Double Edge Razor, $350. Machined finish, stainless steel construction, available this past Friday, September 22nd, 2023. Check it out, folks. We'll have a link to the product page. Let us know if you were able to get one, and please send in your comments. Really, really curious about how this one performs. Viewer Wally Pankowski checked in to tell us about a new razor stand from Zach Norton and Norton Custom Design. And he writes, Mark, attached is a razor stand made by Norton Custom Design. Zach initially made one that connected with magnets, but it wasn't strong enough. He then changed and made one that fastened with screws shown below. This is perfect. It will support the longest razor handles and is wide enough to securely hold all razor heads, I think. For the price he charges and the quality of this stand, it is a must-have. Also, if someone wants to modify the number of razors for the stand, I am sure Zach can accommodate them. This is a winner. Wally. Hey, Wally, thanks for that review of this wonderful razor stand, 3D printed razor stand from Zach Norton at Norton Custom Design. Absolutely fantastic. You can get to Norton Custom Design and their Etsy store by just surfing over to nortoncustomdesign.etsy.com. Again, that's nortoncustomdesign.etsy.com. And that'll take you right to Zach Norton's Etsy store where you can check out this 3D printed razor stand and a lot of other great 3D printed shaving gear. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic looking razor stand. Wally, thanks very much for passing this along. Really do appreciate it. Well, Beth Jones passed along this heads up regarding some new developments with the razor company. Robert Ross and Rodney Ripplinger also passed along similar information. Beth wrote, "Good morning, Mark. Just got this email from the razor company and thought I would pass it along to you. This is a public announcement. Exciting news. Lothur Grooming is now part of the razor company family. Dear valued customers, we hope this message finds you well. As a loyal customer and integral part of the razor company community, we wanted to share some exciting news with you. As of September 15th, 2023, Lothur Grooming has been acquired by the Razor Company, LLC. This acquisition is a significant milestone for both companies, and we couldn't be more thrilled about the endless possibilities that this partnership will bring. With our shared vision and values, we see this as an incredible opportunity to combine forces for the greater good of our customers. Enhanced brand synergies, merging the expertise of the razor company with the talent, innovation, and craftsmanship of Lothur Grooming creates a formidable alliance that will benefit you, our customer, in various ways. 1. Expanded product range. With this acquisition, we plan to offer a wider variety of grooming products, combining Lothur's talent and expertise with the razor company's resources and economies of scale. 2. Greater geographical expansion. The razor company's expansive distribution network will make Lothur grooming products more accessible than ever, extending their reach to new markets near you. 3. Streamlined distribution. By integrating our supply chain and logistical operations, we expect to provide faster, more efficient shipping and handling. A seamless transition. We are committed to ensuring that this transition is smooth and beneficial for our customers. Rest assured that the Lothur grooming products you love will continue to be available, and we are excited to introduce you to new additions in the near future. We would like to take this moment to express our deepest gratitude for your ongoing support. Your loyalty has been crucial to Lothur Grooming's success, and we are excited to embark on this new journey with you. Thank you for being a part of our story so far, and we look forward to continuing to serve you with even more exceptional products and services. Warm regards, Johnny Gill, founder, Lothur Grooming, and Jason Regal, owner, the Razor Company. How about that, folks? Wow, Lothur Grooming is now a part of the Razor Company. Wow, sounds like this is a win-win situation a win-win-win situation. A win for Lothur Grooming, a win for the Razor Company, and a win for the wet shaving community. Hey, Beth, Robert, and Rodney, thanks very much for the heads up. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's new wet shaving gear segments. Thanks very much to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's get to some of these questions and comments. Viewer Nightly Truth wrote the following. These Simpsons brushes interest me. However, I have big hands and I'm concerned that I'd either have my hand covered in lather or constantly banging the side of the bowl. Do you think that would be an actual issue, or am I perhaps overthinking it? No, I think these are very legitimate concerns when it comes to the Simpson brushes, because the handles do tend to be a little more squat, a little more compact, so to speak. Let me show you the Chubby 2 here. This is the Charles III Chubby 2 that was very, very kindly sent to the channel by Doug Thompson. You can see that right there. Now, the handle itself is substantial, but it is not tall. I guess maybe that's why they call it the Chubby 2, because it's a little shorter, a little more squat handle. But I found that, I don't know if I have considerably large hands or not, but I didn't find the handle to feel at all diminutive in any way. And I sometimes like the shorter handle on a shave brush because it's offering more control, especially when I'm bowl lathering and painting it on the face. So yeah, I thought that this handle does a very, very good job. And I don't know that this handle would be too small for someone with large hands. That's just a hunch on my part. And again, I don't know if you would consider my hands to be large, but for me, this brush fits very, 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 very well in my hand. Now, if you want to go, say, a little taller in a Simpsons brush handle and maybe step into a brush that's a good introduction to what Simpsons offers at a nice price point and also has good performance, then you want to look at the T3. And you can see here the T3 is a little taller. The handle is a little taller than the Chubby 2. Okay, see that? Just a little taller. And about the same diameter, but it does have a little more height, so there might be a little more handle to grasp hold of for you. Now, as far as banging on the side of the lathering bowl, I don't recall that ever happening with a Simpson brush. It could be because most of my hand is covering the handle, so there's no opportunity for any surface of the handle to bang against the shave bowl. As far as your hand being covered in lather, yeah, that happens to me all the time. My hand gets covered in lather because I guess the length of the handle is such that you're putting it really is entering the shave bowl, depending on how deep the shave bowl is, obviously. It really is entering the shave bowl. Now, if you have a shave bowl that is a little more shallow, I don't think it's going to happen. But with the deeper shave bowls, yeah, I have noticed that as I'm whipping up a lot of lather, yeah, my hand is getting kind of covered with lather. The handle's getting kind of covered with lather, but not to the point where it's an annoyance. The other thing is the design of these handles, whether it's the T3 or the Chubby 2, just provides some really, really good tactile grasping quality, so to speak. I mean, no slippage at all. It just feels great in the hand. It fits into the hand very, very naturally. And again, it doesn't slip. Doesn't slide, just really stays in the hand very, very naturally. And it's just a joy to work with these shave brushes. Now, let me show you what you probably don't want from Simpsons. The T3 is a 26 millimeter knot, and it has a nice substantial handle. One down from that is the T2, and that's a 24 millimeter knot. And you can see the handle gets a little smaller, so that might be an issue. And then here is the T1, which is I believe a 23 millimeter knot. And you can see the handle is even smaller. This is probably more for travel, that sort of thing. But if you have large hands, the T1 and the T2 probably won't work for you. The T3, I think, would be a nice choice. Just a hunch on my part. Here's another brush from Simpson. I'll show you the handle on this one. This is the M7. This came courtesy of viewer Jimmy V. This is an absolutely spectacular bowl lathering shave brush. This has a 22 millimeter brush knot, but boy, don't let the diminutive size of this fool you. This really packs a punch. This is probably one of the best bowl lathering brushes I have in my brush collection. It really is terrific. But I wanted to show it to you because, again, the handle is a little taller, so anything with this height in the handle might very well work for you a little bit better if you feel the T3 is still a little short, a little bit on the short end. But you can probably get this handle and a different size knot from Simpsons. Just to check out their product page. I'm just showing it to you because they do have some handles that are a little bit taller. And let me just show you the ebony version of the Simpson T3. Again, this is the ebony version. Here is the ivory version right here. Mark Bagwell very, very kindly sent this one to the channel, the ebony version. And again, the handle just has, it's a nice size. It feels great in the hand. It doesn't slip, doesn't slide. It's just absolutely fantastic. And I think there is an advantage sometimes to these shorter handles because it gives you more control. You might see on some shave channels, some wet shavers, if they're using a brush that has a longer handle like the Doppler here from Phoenix Shaving, sometimes they actually choke up on it and actually grab the bristles here. They'll grab the bristles here and paint it on that way so that the brush is kind of in their palm and they're actually, kind of choking up on the brush like you would choke up on a baseball bat, that sort of thing. I've seen that kind of technique, that kind of method. when someone uses a shave brush. And I think because of the size of the handle with the Simpsons T3 and the Chubby 2, you don't need to choke up. It seems to be that height where you get a lot of nice control and your hand can remain on the handle. That's kind of my guess. Now, if you're looking for a shave brush, good shave brushes, really nice shave brushes, synthetic shave brushes at really great points, really great price points that perform very well and have substantial handles. And check out Phoenix Shaving's line of shave brushes. The Atomic Rocket, boy, this is a great shave brush and it has a nice substantial handle. I think if you feel that your hands are too large for something on the Simpsons line of shave brushes, check out Phoenix Shaving, the Atomic Rocket. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, look how that's a really nice substantial handle, and I think anyone with larger hands would really appreciate the size of that. We've already showed you the Doppler. This is terrific. Butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. Again, feels great in the hand. A more substantial handle. And here's one other one. There are others, but these are just a few examples. This is the Phantom Aerolite from Phoenix Shaving. A really nice, chunky feel. So if you have large hands, this definitely will accommodate it comfortably because of its kind of a large, chunky kind of feel to it. I like this one a lot. So that's kind of what we have here in my shave den in the way of Simpsons brushes and brushes from Phoenix Shaving. I hope the information helps you in making a decision. And let us know if you end up buying a Simpsons shave brush or whatever brush you buy. Let us know how you like it and how it performs for you. Thanks again, Nightly Truth. Really do appreciate the question. Viewer Bond Leroux sent along the following question, and he's asking this of all the viewers out there. And he writes, please explain the cutout middle of DE blades. Is this so they can fit a variety of razors? Absolutely fantastic question, Bob. And I'm interested in hearing everyone's take on this. I did a little research and I came across a variety of answers. First one up was the cutout middle of double-edged DE blades is not intended to fit a variety of razors. It serves a different purpose. The cutout middle, also known as the center hole, is designed to align and secure the blade in place when it is inserted into a razor head. The primary function of the cutout middle is to ensure that the blade remains in the correct position while shaving. Now, a little more research revealed the following. Flexibility. Actually, this cutout middle is for flexibility. The cutout in the middle of the blade allows it to flex and bend slightly during shaving. This flexibility helps the blade adjust to the contours of your face, making it easier to get a close and comfortable shave. How about that? Does that make sense? I guess so. Maybe they are talking about the flexibility of the actual blade to flex and kind of remain secure while it's in the razor head after you're tightening it down, snugging it up, that sort of thing. Ease of loading. DE razor blades are designed to be loaded into a safety razor, and the cutout makes it easier to slide the blade into the razor head and secure it in place. The two ends of the blade sit on top of a platform in the razor, while the cutout allows for the blade to be easily fastened by tightening the razor's handle. Versatility. Now, this contradicts the first answer I received. DE razor blades are standardized in terms of their dimensions, which means that they are typically compatible with a wide range of safety razors. The cutout design helps ensure that the blade fits securely in different razor models. Well, that contradicts the first answer I got. And of course, another answer here I got is safety. The cutout design also contributes to the safety aspect of safety razors. When properly loaded and secured in the razor, the blade's sharp edges are partially concealed, reducing the risk of accidental cuts compared to straight-edged blades. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I understand the safety and safety razor, but yeah, like I say, a wide variety of answers is what I got. Any one of those seems to apply and can be an answer, but what is the answer? I guess that's what we're after here. What is the answer? What is it about this cutout in the middle? Why is it that design? Why is there a circle and it looks like a little bit of a diamond and a slot and that sort of thing? What is the purpose of that? Is it for versatility to fit in a variety of safety razors? Is it for flexing? Is it for ease of loading? Is it all those things? Let us know in the comments below, what is the function of that cutout middle in a DE razor blade? Bob, thanks very, very much for a great question and topic of discussion. Viewer Charlie Wise sent along the following question. Hi, Mark. I always enjoy your Monday morning mailbag. Hey, thanks very much for the nice words, Charlie. I really do appreciate it. I have a question. I have found that with some razor blades, one edge is sharper than the other. Have you ever experienced this? Sometimes when I shave, I have to use only one side to get a close shave. Thanks for all you do, Charlie Wise. Charlie, I have never experienced one side of a razor blade being sharper than the other. I have experienced an imbalance in, say, a razor, where there is more exposure of a razor blade on one side than the other side of a DE razor because the alignment or the quality control of the razor was slightly off, to where there is more blade exposure on one side of the razor head versus the other side of the razor head. And I know some viewers out there have also mentioned that when they've purchased let's say a bargain razor for maybe $10 or $12, $15, something like that, they may get that one that does have that imbalance, that blade imbalance, where one side is going to be a little more aggressive and the other side is going to be a little milder. One viewer told me that he actually liked it. He actually liked the fact that he had almost like an asymmetrical kind of razor head to his shave. The one side was a little more aggressive and he could use that. And then if he wanted something a little milder, he just flipped it over and got a little milder shave from that side because of the blade imbalance. Some razors I've reviewed actually have that kind of quality built into them on purpose, where there is an asymmetrical quality to the razor head, where one side of the razor is going to be one side of the razor head is going to be a little more aggressive than the other side of the razor head. But I've never experienced this with a razor blade. So maybe, just a guess on my part, maybe it's not the blade, maybe it's the actual razor head. That's my guess, that's my hunch. But I'm thinking you may have tried different razor blades in that particular razor, and maybe you're finding that there is something with the blade. But I've never ever experienced that. I cannot recall ever experiencing a razor blade where one side was sharper than the other. It's always been an imbalance in the razor head, where one side of the razor is more aggressive than the other side of the razor because of that imbalance in the razor head. Now, I'll put it to the viewers. Have you ever had this happen to you? Have you ever had a razor blade that is sharper on one side and a little milder on the other? Please comment below and let us know. Charlie, maybe we can get to the bottom of this. Well, I know we're going to get an answer on this from the viewers out there, because this channel has the best viewers in YouTube, and they always come with their A game, providing some great information. So I know we're going to get an answer to this. Folks, comment below and let us know, have you ever used a razor blade where one side is sharper than the other? Charlie, thanks very, very much for a very interesting question, and I'm looking forward to all the answers. Thanks again, Charlie. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag for this week. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.